Well, let's start with some good news, and that's the fact that as we look ahead to the end of the month and the beginning of May, we are looking at Colorado being in the green, which puts us with above average precipitation for that time stretch. So we're tracking some changes. However, we do still have drought conditions across the entire state with more extreme and exceptional drought popping up. And going into the next several days, we are keeping our eye on some fire danger for us here in Colorado. Dry, sunny, and warm is going to increase that risk today, tomorrow, and into Thursday, with tomorrow's risk being on the highest side. For today, abundantly sunny sky, nice blue sky out there for us, and temperatures climbing into the low 80s, so feeling a little like early summer out there. We've got low 80s for the Denver area, up into northern Colorado, 85 in Greeley. Could see some 90s out into the plains for today. Mountains will be getting into the 60s and 70s, and as you head to the western slope, temperatures there in the 70s and 80s. For tonight, we don't really cool that much. 52 is not all that cold for an overnight low. Partly cloudy sky, but those winds will start to pick up going into tomorrow, or tonight, I should say. And then tomorrow, we are also going to be dealing with some windy conditions. So sunny, warm, and dry for tomorrow. As we look at temperatures, pretty similar tomorrow to what we are going to be seeing today. Low to mid 80s with potentially some 90s out into the plains, mountains in the 50s and 60s, but we are going to bump up that fire weather concern. We have red flag warnings in place for the I-25 corridor out into eastern Colorado from 10 a.m. until midnight tomorrow. That's where winds will be the strongest, relative humidity will be the lowest. We're talking dropping as low as about 4%, and those winds could gust as high as 45 miles per hour. So lots of fire concern going into our Wednesday. That does include the Denver metro area, of course. Now, your fire weather ingredients. Moisture, we just talked about, very low, which means it's a high concern. So we are in the pink as our humidity drops to 4%. That is bone dry. Then temperatures, some 20 plus degrees warmer than normal, 20 to 25 degrees above average. Winds around 45 miles per hour, certainly getting up to that high range. It is going to just be real dry, and that's really the big concern. And then, of course, you couple that in with the wind, and that increases that risk for fire danger. Today on the breezy side, tomorrow on the windy side. So just kind of keep that in mind for your afternoon. Absolutely nothing that could cause a spark outdoors because of that potential for rapid fire spread. It is a first alert weather day tomorrow for that reason. We are still going to be looking at some fire weather for the first half of the day on Thursday because it'll be dry and windy. But as we head into the afternoon, some changes arrive in the forecast, and we're looking at some rain moving in. So here's how it plays out on Futurecast. This is Thursday evening. As we go into Friday, the day starts quiet, but by Friday afternoon, some rain chances. This takes us into the weekend. This is Saturday night into Sunday, more widespread rain, potentially some storms along with that, as well as the mountains could see some snow. So some good news to end the week. Of course, it's going to be a little cool going into the weekend, but we desperately need the rain and snow, though, this system is set to bring us.